Monacelli.
Big advantage, Monacelli. Amleto's got the confidence. Been there many times, 18 times the titleist. So we'll see how it plays out.
First shot here tonight. Nice to have you along.
Well, I saw a lot of that, not only in the practice today, but yesterday I was watching the match play. The carry was not as easy this week as it was in weeks past. The scores certainly proved that out, as it took quite a bit lower average to make it to the top 5 this week.
Monacelli goes for the spare, picks it up. You're right, Marshall, average to make match play or the top 24, just 2:15, and average to make the finals, the television show, at 2:21. Bit different. Now we get a look at Richard-Wolfe, the lefty out of Falls Church, Virginia, 32 years old.
And a man with great style, very, very good form. And fortunate just to leave the 3-pin.
Knees were knocking on that one. Bonus 9.
Oh, he's a little bit nervous, and understandably so. He really does. He has what it takes physically to get it done. Just needs to put it together mentally.
Picks up the spare, so a couple of spares to start off this opening match.
All right. First carried.
That tough shot, that first shot, always tough, isn't it?
Well, it is, and you know, it was important that he did get the break and was able to make the spare, but he's going to have to put some pressure on Monacelli and really take the heat off of himself. There's a nice reaction. A good shot from Richard-Wolfe. Take a look at the classic style of Richard-Wolfe. Nice push away, shoulder high backswing, and I mean this is how you want your kids to bowl. This is just a beautiful form.
The result, a strike. So Wolfe, spare strike. Monacelli a spare in the first, up in the second.
Lane 24 not hooking quite as much. Monacelli going a little more direct. And a direct hit for 10 in the pit.
Bowling on lanes 23 and 24 here at Bay Lanes, the only international player in the PBA Hall of Fame. Amleto Monacelli with 18 titles, been out here 18 years, inducted into the Hall of Fame back in 1997. Works out religiously, in great shape. Little light, but able to kick it out. Monacelli, I talked about his workout routine, Marshall. You'd appreciate this. Works out aerobics one day, running, then lifting.
Well, and it pays off. He's mentally sharp, and I think, as you can see, the pins rattling down. Monacelli, fortunate, gets a good roll of the pins, but I really think that the workout ethic helps him in his bowling and keeps him very, very mentally sharp. Well, it's the same shot. The 3-pin stands. I watched him practice, and Richard-Wolfe threw a number of different bowling balls trying to get the right combination. Looks like on lane 24, he hasn't found it yet.
7 new champions here in 1999. Richard trying to make it 8. So he picks up the spare. Still a long way to go. 4 matches tonight here in the Bay City Classic. His wife, Richard's wife, Debbie, a solid performer. She averages 212 back home with a 300 game. So
well, won't be any 300 game for Richard tonight. Wolfe, the best he can shoot right now is 270, and well, he just like to get a strike here on lane 23 and then sit down and figure out what he wants to do on 24. Well, 3 out of 4. He's got the 3-pin staring at him again. Ball will come in light. Head pin goes to the sideboard, and it does quite a bit of damage. Takes out everything but the 3-pin. Spares will not win this match for Richard-Wolfe.
Wolfe picks up the spare, but it's Amleto Monacelli who has taken the 11-pin lead early in match 1. Monacelli now up in the 4th frame, working on a double.
And the confident Amleto Monacelli with his 3rd strike in a row, taking advantage of Richard-Wolfe right now.
Wolfe struggling just a bit. Monacelli won here a couple of years ago, and I believe he beat Jason Couch, who led the tournament by over 500 pins. So Monacelli trying to make it 2 out of 3.
And he's made the telecast here every year, 3 out of 3. Very comfortable at Bay Lanes. Oh, ball coming in a little bit high, but able to knock them all down. Monacelli 4 in a row. Monacelli's ball coming from way out on the right side. Comes in just a little high. Fortunate that the ball did stop, and certainly happy to have a strike on a shot that really could have been a little bit of trouble, Phil.
So Richard-Wolfe has to get it going now up in the 5th frame, down by 31. 11th place finish, his best of 99.
Now there's an adjustment. They throw the ball a little bit slower there. Got the ball into the pocket.
Much better shot. The countdown continues as ESPN honors the greatest 50 North American athletes of the 20th century. Friday night at 10:30 Eastern Time. Carl Lewis is featured as number 12 on the list. His 4 gold medals in Los Angeles in 1984 tied Jesse Owens' Olympic mark for track and field, and was just the beginning of a career that saw Lewis win 10 Olympic medals, 9 of them gold, through the 96 Atlantic Games. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network, go.com.